With new calves on the horizon, seems like Randy's finally got his act together. Straw, feed, water, you got it all figured out, don't you, Randy? Then why's your bank account always so low, huh, bud? This is episode 33 of Oak Mountain!
Hello, everybody. Yeah, it's looking like it's going to be a nice day out there today. We're just kind of finishing up our morning coffee. It's about 7 a.m. out here on the ranch. And, yeah, we're just kind of taking a look at our crop calendar here. You can see we're in August, right in the middle of summer here. And next month, we're going to have, hopefully, a couple things to harvest. But right now, we're kind of in that little in-between phase. So, looks like, yeah, well, we might not even have this one to harvest next month, which is all right. We can kind of break up the work a little bit, but we might end up doing some work on field 4 today. Our friend needs some help fertilizing, so we could definitely use the money. That's kind of going to be on the agenda for today, but first off, we got to get our cows topped up with some water and probably just some feed while we're at it. So I think we're going to go ahead and take the motorbike back down again. That was kind of fun using that yesterday. Just left it out here last night. It was a late one, but we're looking fresh. Probably just go ahead and leave this guy here for now. Guess maybe turn off the light. We probably won't need it till the evening time. Do we have any more? Oh no, this is actually our straw shredder. That's new. Right, and it looks like we do actually have feed left in the mixer, so that is awesome. Rearranging these guys is another story, however. Looks like there is still some straw in there, and I guess if we were smart, we are just going to back up and shred this bale too, because, yeah, I forgot that's a totally another task we have to do for our herd. So, probably should get it turned on. There we go. That's a good first job. We got more to do with these guys, and I feel like that's all. Should we load up some more while we're at it? We do have a lot of straw, so I mean, I guess it doesn't hurt. And then we can get them some food and then some water. So a little more chores to do, but I like it. It means we're growing. Awesome. We got fuel in the tractor, water for the cows, food for the cows, straw for the cows. They're living their best life, as they should be. They're all doing well. They've been here with us pretty much since the start, gradually just accumulating, and hopefully they'll be reproducing really soon. I know I've been saying that for a while, but it's taken some time for them. But that's all right. It's given us time to get them everything they need, so they're happy and healthy. So I think up next, as you can see, we used our last, well, I think we maybe have, let's just get this closed. I think we maybe have one more, oh, 3. Okay, yeah, we didn't actually have to go through any more, thankfully, but we only have 3. We only have enough to, like, refill 1.5 more times. But we have our grass out there that's been drying, sun's up, so make some hay, right? Isn't that a saying? Make some hay while the sun is shining? Yeah, let's do it. Hey, and we got some more manure, too, so that's awesome. We can add that to our greenhouses. Great. Which tractor should we use? I guess we could use our small one again for the tedding. We don't really have a bigger tedder yet, or windrower, for that matter. Why not? I like this small one. It's got the open cab. It's a nice day. It's summer. You know, little natural air conditioning out on the ranch, take in all the smells. Let's do it. This guy's super fun. Why not? use him while we can. I mean, he doesn't have many jobs he can do. Actually, you know what? That being said, he does have a fair bit. He can plant trees. He does all the cow stuff. He can do some of the smaller grass work, like we're saying. So, you know, he gets his use around here. Get this guy picked up. It would be nice to get some bigger grass stuff, but hey, the stuff we have right now works. And once we get some money and some steady income from all of our grass, because most of it just goes into silage and hay and into the cows. So once they can start giving us some back, we can make some money off of this kind of stuff and hopefully capitalize a little bit more. We do need to get this field actually turned into a field, so that's going to be on the agenda soon as well. Would like to get that planted before the season comes to an end for sure. So we'll make some hay right now and see how far we can get. It shouldn't take us too long, although we were able to mow the other half of that field. Again, I know we probably definitely isn't the highest yield because we had already cut it once this year, but that's all right. Everything counts right now, and then we can turn maybe all of this just into one big field that we can use for the cows. So that's the game plan. It's such a nice morning. I guess it's probably a little bit past the morning now, but that's all right. We'll get this done. Hopefully it doesn't take us too long. Right, so that, well, took a little bit longer than I really wanted it to. I don't know if it's just the small implement or the smaller tractor can't go as fast with it. Maybe if I used one of the bigger ones, I could have gone just like, basically just go speeding, 95 through a 60 with the tedder. But, yeah, or if it's just a combination, I don't know. It's just not that wide, so I can't get as much done. But yeah, it's not a horrible job. It's just, it would be nice to just, there's so many things you got to do with grass. If you want to make hay or silage, something like that. If you just, windrowing and all those little jobs that, they add up. They take a lot of time. And, if you just have bigger equipment, you can get it done faster. And, time is money. The more time we save, the more time we have to do other things, which can also be productive, right? But if it takes us, all month to get stuff done, just for making some silage or some hay, then we don't have time to do anything else, and we're not going to see profits from that for quite a ways after. So, it is what it is, but we're getting there. The grass work, it's kind of been put off to the side as far as implements because we don't really have the biggest field for stuff. But we're getting there, slowly but surely. And once we start making some more money from our cows and we can start selling those, then we'll be in much better shape. And, looking back now, cows might have not been the best thing to even start off with. Our horses didn't end up too great, and, mostly just have a caretaker looking after those, for the most part. We don't even own majority of them. 2/3 belong to our neighbor. So they're kind of just around. They look nice. They add to the farm. But as far as, profit, they don't really do much for us. And the cows have just been a really slow process. I was hoping to be a bit further along with them by now, but I mean, hey, they take a while to mature. We bought them cheap, but they're doing good now. So playing the long game with that, but it definitely would have been nice to have maybe some chickens or something like that a bit earlier. And now we're in a position where they're just really expensive. I mean, it's not that they would be cheaper before, but I mean, we are already taking out so many loans that it's just kind of not on the table just yet. It could be if we wanted to get something smaller, but at the same time, I know we're just going to want to upgrade that kind of as soon as we can. But then again, if it was smaller, who knows? Everything adds up, right? And that's kind of why we're doing this whole field instead of just the half portion of it. So we'll try and get that done as quick as we can. This is another one of those pieces of equipment. We just love to have something bigger and better, but hey, that's what we'll get to one day. I'm looking forward to it. The sky right now reminds me of Toy Story. It looks so nice. Hopefully we can get this done before our neighbor gives us a ring and wants us to get over there and fertilize. I said I'd be there, hopefully before noon, so we'll see what the day brings. Let's try and get this done now, shall we? Well, yet another slow, painful job. But you know what? Something to be said about doing it with some of this older, smaller equipment, and not everything just big and fast as it can be. It's we're definitely putting in work. That's for sure. It's not coming by easy. And I feel like, doing this for a few years, we're really going to appreciate when we can afford bigger equipment. Because right now, this is not it. So that is kind of unfortunate, And just our soybean field there, that's the one right beside what we were just dealing with. That one is pretty much just going to be all sold for profit at peak season. I'm trying to remember. I think that was maybe February, maybe January, something like that. But that is kind of the game plan there. I don't think we can sneak this in the way we normally do, so we might have to do it this way, which is not a problem. This is almost like a perfect color match for the John Deere. Not quite, but maybe. I don't know. It looks really nice, though. So that's pretty good. And we'll just let all of that kind of just... I was going to say cool down, cool off, but it's not hot. Maybe, well, maybe it's hot. We want it to get hotter. We want it to just continue baking in the sun, is what I'm trying to say. So we're going to let it do that while we go help out our neighbor with some fertilizer. Make some more money because, yeah, we're getting pretty low. I think we got maybe $4 grand right now. Not it, but at least it's a situation we're used to being in. Alright, well, we're going to let that warm up just a hot minute, pop into the office, and I think we're going to I think we got to accept the contract, just confirm that we're actually going to go do it.
All right, Leroy, what you got for us, Chief?
Yeah, look at that, almost 1340. So that's pretty good, and we can use any type of fertilizer, and it looks like he kind of prefers the solid. And this the tire compound on this tractor that we would rent if we were, does not look like a row crop tire, which is good because we don't have row crop tires. But the tractor we're going to be using is pretty narrow. I think it's some of the more narrow tires we have, obviously, besides our smallest tractor. So that's pretty good. Hopefully, it's not going to be an issue, but we'll see. Because, yeah, these are, I mean, they're definitely not narrow tires, but they're not wide tires. I mean, look at these guys, right? Like, these are way bigger. Yeah. So, hopefully it works. Yeah, look at that. From behind, those look like they're narrower tires, I'll tell you that much. So we've got to go pick up our fertilizer spreader, our solid fertilizer spreader. So glad we kept that. We almost sold that. You remember? That was like, we were like, yeah, we got that sprayer. We don't need this guy. And then I was like, hold up. Lime. Can't use lime in a sprayer. So, looks like we still do have some lime left over in here. Get it unloaded onto a pallet real quick, and I guess we can just keep it by the rest of our lime over here. I wonder... No, it's not a tipper trailer, so we can't unload it. We'll just get it onto a pallet. Put it over there for now. Alright, we got those put away, and I believe we have like 3 bags of solid fertilizer that we initially bought and used, and then we were able to kind of take over with using slurry. So that's been the go-to, and liquid fertilizer. So that's, yeah, this has kind of just been sitting here, so hopefully we can get this filled up and use a fair bit of it, because we can afford to, well, get rid of it and make some money off of it, thankfully, and have it not laying around the yard, because we have a lot of stuff laying around the yard that we kind of need to get cleaned up. We could move some of this stuff, I was thinking, over to the bubble shed. We'll see, but then again, what do we keep here? So who knows? But it's all variable. We'll get this filled up. How much we got left? Looks like maybe 1 big bag. Yeah, there we go. And head over to field 4. It is just across the yard. So, literally, our neighbor couldn't get any closer, thankfully. I can't remember the last job we did for this guy. Exactly. Did we sow the field for him? Perhaps. I don't quite remember. But either way, moment of truth. Oh gosh, if we try and keep it in between there, looks like we're gonna be good. Okay. We're just gonna completely ignore the wide back tires. But I mean, hey, I don't know. I don't make the rules, man. It's what
the trailer has equipped.
Alright, we'll get that spraying. And we'll try and stay within its kind of maximum width there. Yeah, we can even go a couple rows over to try and maximize our width. Try and stay in our lane, Randy. And we'll get this done for my dude. And he can pay us a good amount of change. 5 figures, I might add. Let's do it, folks. Alright, we're just gonna park this guy here for now. Maybe turn off the lights. Reason we're parking it here for now is, well, we want to give it a wash later. So we won't forget, but we need to go inside and we need to get paid. Because that's a lot of money on the table, and we got that job done, so we need a money. Alright, completed. 0 lease cost, 0 reimbursement, 0 missing crops. We're looking good. We're looking good. Almost 14 grand, I guess closer to 13, but in the books, I will take that. What's on sale, hey, while we're here? Okay, nothing we can use or need. That's fine. We don't need to spend the money we just got. But how are we even looking for money? Yeah, about 18,000, so that's pretty good. That's actually oddly really close to a round number. We're just going to go ahead and grab some lunch now since that was a pretty long job. We've gotten lots done today so far. But, yeah, oh my god, I locked myself in. Oh boy, I guess we can just open up this. Sneak under and hit the button again. Look at that. Look at that. Alright, yeah, we're just going to go grab some lunch, and there's plenty of time left in the day to get some other things done. So we'll be back in just a second. Alright, we just finished up some good old lunch, had a sandwich, hung out for a little bit, rested, relaxed, and we're back at it. We did bring the motorbike up, brought the truck back down with the trailer, because hopefully we're going to get some logs loaded up today. I suppose we could use our bale trailer, but that might be full of, well, bales, because we're going to get that done today, this afternoon as well. We did get all that windrowing and grass dealt with this morning. I suppose hay, we turned it into hay. So now we're going to get it all baled up. I'm not sure how many we're going to get. Last time was incredibly disappointing with this field. We literally got like 2. So I guess we'll get that unfolded first. There we go. And yeah, so we got 2 out of the half the field last time. I don't know why. I don't see a reason why we would get any more than that, especially because there's less grass. It wasn't as long. But of course we do have the whole other side, which is fresh. I'm hoping we get more than 2. I would like to see 6 would be ideal. That's really only 3 loads of hay or like mix, so that's unfortunate. We might have to start rationing it a bit better and using a little bit more silage and less hay, maybe even some straw to just even out the mix a little bit and use a little bit less hay. Because yeah, it seems like we're low on that, so it is what it is. We'll get this all baled up and go from there. We hopefully, like I said, would like to get those sticks picked up as well. Am I just missing something? I thought it stopped for some reason, but we're good. Well, I think I grossly underestimated how many bales I would end up getting. Because it looks like we got a lot more than 6, which is awesome. I guess whatever, I'll just put this one on right now. It doesn't need to be stacked up. I will get most of them stacked up, however. Just seems like that's usually the easiest way to go about it. But yeah, I can see 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13. I don't know, 13 bales or so? That's double what we wanted. That's awesome. So, I guess if we stack them up, that's 6 trips of 2. That's not too bad. You know, when you break it down like that, that seems like, hey, that's doable, Randy. You can do that. Wow, that's way off. What are you doing, guy? Alright, let's get these loaded up. Shouldn't take too long. 6 stacks of 2. Let's go. Wow, that actually fit in here really well. I'm glad I took off those other bales. I kind of eyed it up on the way back. Thought that probably isn't going to fit with those extra ones on top. So I'm glad I took those off. We can get the rest of those unloaded another day. I was going to say probably next month would be ideal. But then again, we got lots to do next month. We got a harvest to do. So that's exciting. Yeah, and we got all that bales done. We got a lot more than expected. A full trailer, which is awesome. And we might have to get those unloaded tomorrow too. You never know, because we can also modify that trailer, put the walls back on it, so it can be a grain trailer, hook it up to our other one. That way we don't have to make as many trips back and forth. So that's probably going to have to happen there. And of course, left the tractor out here to wash because, well, we knew we'd forget about it if we didn't. So I suppose we should do that quick. Just give it a little rinse down the 4755. Make that all nice and shiny. Suppose we will be using this hopefully again before the end of the year. The lime spreader, that is. Obviously our tractor will get used. Alright. Can get this guy put away. And the axles on it just look like they're made 100% for a dual tire, so I do want to get those put on there eventually. We are pretty strapped for cash. Like I said, the dual tires and an engine upgrade on this guy, which we had talked about wanting earlier, that's going to run us like another 20 grand. So one day we'll get this put back in its home. And same with the 4755. I feel like we should shorten that even further. The 55 or the 47? We'll see. I kind of like the ring of the 55. I don't know. Then again, the 47? Maybe it's... I don't know. Whatever. At least the more we say it, the more we'll probably remember its name. Alright, we'll get that put away. We got our 7 series. Yeah, 47. 7. So I think if we go 55, 7... I don't know. And we did bring this guy down to get loaded up. But there's just not enough time in the day. The sun's going down. We got a harvest tomorrow. It's, yeah, never enough time in the day. We tried, but that's alright. It's only really a few sticks, and we will get it done eventually. It's just not enough time. So, that's going to be it for this one. Thanks so much for watching. Thanks for joining, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.